Good evening, everyone. Another day, another match in Division 6 this time between MAIALI versus Böppeltruppe. The teams have met up in the Heroes Lounge Discord and the banning is underway. Böppeltruppe banned out Towers of Doom, and MAIALI has tried to ban Garden of Terror and Hanamura Temple, which are not in the pool. But in the end, they decided to ban Brax's Holdout, which is in the pool, so that's a solid ban right there. Let me get this figured out real quick. Towers, Braxis. There we go. So MAIALI has rolled first pick, and Böppeltruppe has landed on map pick in the random selector used by the Heroes Lounge matches. Let's see what to talk about in the meantime. Yes, I started a YouTube channel because Twitch deletes all videos after like 2 weeks, which is understandable. Otherwise, they'd have to install like giga save drives to keep all the videos there. And YouTube has those, so we'll be uploading the videos, the raw videos, to YouTube instead. Alterac Pass is the final ban. And the first map is Volskaya Foundry. Let's go. Let's see. What else? Yes, you can find YouTube channel using the exclamation mark YouTube command. Right here. YouTube should work. Yes, there it is. Hi Mapno, hi Peppo. Nice of you to drop in, even though it's kind of late on the evening. We're just ready for the teams to set up a lounge, and we'll be joining right in there. So we'll be heading to Volskaya first. Volskaya, weak objective, turret camps, which are important. 3-lane map. Usually it's the bottom solo lane and then a 4-man rotating between top and mid. Turrets on time. Foxy 4 elation. Yes, I am very much Dutch. That's probably you can hear it in the accent, can't you? I hope the teams know how to post in the Heroes Lounge, because otherwise I'll be waiting here for nothing. Yep, the Dutch people know the Dutch people when they start talking English. Hi Zeno, nice of you to drop in. Yes, Foxy, we're streaming with the delay, but do please close the stream while playing. You can just, of course, watch the draft, because that really doesn't give any information. But during the stream, please do not watch the stream. You should be concentrating on your match during the stream. That's for certain. I think you'll take more of an advantage by concentrating on your game than having my shitty stream in, not shitty, my stream in the background. Okay, I think both teams made a gentleman's agreement to ignore Vala. So that works. I'm sad. Vala's always getting banned. I'd like to play Vala. It looks like both teams agreed to shadow ban Vala. And we should be ready to go. Nice to see that both teams are ready in time. And Volskaya Foundry. Here we go. I like to play the new reworked heroes. I think they did a pretty good. I think Blizzard did a pretty good job at the reworks. Not sure about Stitches because I don't really play tanks, or Joanna for that matter. But I like the Anduin. I like the new Vala, new quote unquote. I like Jimmy as well. The only thing I don't like about the Vala rework is I played her a lot before the rework. I thought she was pretty fine, and now she's getting banned all the time, so I can't really play her anymore. Which is a shame. Sadness. An Asmodan man on Volskaya. Okay. That's not how I expected this to go. Asmodan also got a bit of this number shuffled around. Like more emphasis was laid on the Q stacks and less on the E run it down Asmo, which was getting kind of obnoxious in Storm League, if I must say so myself. Hogger ban, very sensible. If you know your bouncy points, you can just bounce around on the objective and deal more damage than you take. And just kind of be a general nuisance. So I can't fault them too much for banning Hogger. And MAIALI answers with a Sonya ban. Sonya also got a bit of her numbers shuffled around. Her W talents got a bit nerfed. She's still a fine fine offlaner, of course, and a Jibby ban. Remember, Vala was shadow banned, so she will not be picked. At least if both teams honor the agreement they made before they stepped into the match. I'll probably make a note if they don't, because they were pretty adamant about ignoring the Vala. And the Cassia first pick. Cassia, still very strong. Still very meta. Let's see what the red team answers with. Still your obnoxious combos like your Stukov variant, but instead it's a Stukov and Ming. Let's see if the blue team will let a variant slip through the cracks, or if they'll take it for themselves, or maybe ban it in the second ban rotation. Anduin. Anduin was also one of the reworked heroes. I'd like to see what the MAIALI will bring to the table with the Anduin. And Chromie. Chromie, of course, the counterpart to the Ming. Oh, that's a banned skin, by the way. That doesn't really matter all that much, but I can't type. I can't type in here. Maybe Foxy's still listening, so they can alert MAIALI that they need to pick another skin. Or they don't need to. If both teams agree that they can use the skin, it doesn't really matter. But the skin itself is banned. And indeed, the variant ban like expected. Of course, you can still pair Stukov with the Anubarak. It's with his long-range initiation and his stun duration. But it's not as potent as the variant would have been. And instead, Böppeltruppe opts to pick ETC, which is a fine pick. Doesn't really... Gaslow I haven't seen a while in the offlane. He fell off quite a bit. Joanna, another reworked hero. And Diva received some nerfs in the latest patch. I'm not sure on her proper build at this point in time. I used to go green mech all the time, but now I'm trying the yellow mech for some extra fountains. Extra healing fountain uptime.
With every death comes honor.
And finally, Hanzo. Both teams have good-looking compositions. I like it. I like it a lot. I like the yellow. Yeah, I like the yellow side a lot more. No, the blue side. I like the blue side a bit more. Like the Cassia is a bit stronger than Hanzo in general. And Chromie has a bit longer range and more poke than the Ming does. But in the end, it all depends on how you play the hero, of course. Not what your silly caster thinks of your composition. Let's try to go to the in-game scene right now. Just ignore the overlay for now. Because otherwise I will forget. I always forget to switch it if we start the game. Let's see if Chromie did swap the skin. Chromie did not swap the skin. I cannot pause. I cannot type. Cannot type in all chat, so I'll leave them to figure it out. Anyway, on the blue side, it's MAIALI with Merc on Chromie, CF93 on Joanna, Gulliver on Anduin, Diomed on Cassia, and Dani on the Diva. And on the right side, Böppeltruppe with Shintaro on ETC, Fro on the Gaslow, Kira on Hanzo, Shuttle on the Ming, and Brook Chen on... Who's that? Stukov. Yes, here we go. Let's see. Stacking quests for Joanna and Cassia. Can I type? Because oh. Chromie also has a banned skin, so apparently both teams have a banned skin. And both teams do not care. Yes, the volleyball skin is also banned. Whoops. Hold on. Anyway. No brawling, just clearing the wave. Offlaners going offlane, the rest of the team doing stuff. Don't know why those two blue heroes decided to stick around in the in the mid lane for a bit. Doesn't really matter. Joanna can just step up and easily clear the wave. Huh. Was not expecting that to play out like that. Yeah, team's just clearing, and the red team starting their turrets immediately. While the blue team lags behind a bit, sending 3 heroes to clear the top lane and just sending Cassia for the turrets. It doesn't look like the red team will try to capitalize on that and invade. Diva's anchoring that bush to spot all that happening. Yeah, blue team's like 30 seconds behind on the turret? Nah, more like 20. And that's a huge initiation on the Joanna. Doesn't look like she will fall. Nope, nice movements by CF93. Keeping herself alive. Did try to get a few spells through. But did not. That's an early mercenary capture in the top lane by the blue team. Never mind, they don't capture it. If you do this camp, it will be locked into the point at which you cleared it. So this is a 2-minute camp now. I'm not sure when the camp will power up. I believe it is every minute, but I don't know it on the top of my head. And the red team uses that lapse by the blue team to take this support camp, which will help immensely in the fight for the beacon. Anyway, beacon will unlock in like 10 seconds, and this is also a 2-minute camp, so it does not matter in the end. Just that in the time that blue team used to clear this, the red team captured the support camp. Yeah, that's showing. Nice route on the me. No follow-up though. So the beacon has spawned and Stukov is taking position on the point and immediately relinquishes it. Hey, here is Lounge. Thanks for the raiding party. Nice of everyone to drop in. We're watching a Division 6 match between MAIALI and Böppeltruppe. The match has just started, so you haven't missed anything. So if you stick around, that'd be nice. If you don't stick around, I hope you had a good watch on the Heroes Lounge channel. Please don't spoil it. I want to watch the result of the Rumble myself. Anyway, where's my thoughts? Yes, the red team took position early on the point, so they have 77% secured already, but the blue team now decides that they don't want to relinquish this first protector. But the red team was ahead in items, so they will have an easier fight here. It was 2 turrets and a healing beacon versus just a single turret, but it looks like all the items have been cleaned out by the blue team, and that's a lot of damage that's being dealt on the backline by the blue team. Mech goes down, but the all blue heroes are still alive, and it looks like they will all go for a tap right now. So the red team, nope, not securing the point right as of yet. Oh! And Stukov ate a Sand Dragon to the face. Joanna will have to be careful because she doesn't have her tap remaining. Diva refarmed her mech, so she can take over the tanking position for a bit. And it looks like I don't think the blue team will fight anymore for this protector, and so the first protector will be secured by Böppeltruppe. Let's see how they will use this big bad boy. Or girl, I won't judge. No gunner as of yet. ETC. That's not right. Blue team? Anyway, like you should, destroy the fountain with the first protector. You will have an easier time securing your second protector. And it just looks like they'll take the tower, the side wall, and the front wall, and just bugger off. It's kind of what you'd expect from a first protector. It really doesn't kill forts, unless you get some picks on the point, on the fight for the point, which didn't happen. Level 10s are in. I forgot to mention that because I'm silly. The gravel bomb missed. Or missed. Joanna used her trade for that. So maybe the blue team will look for a fight now that that's down. Nope. both teams just back to farming items. So turrets, healing beacon is up, yeah. Again. And farming. Pretty nice so far. Hanzo almost has his quest complete. ETC almost done with his quest. Joanna hasn't died yet, so that lone talent is still going full force. Kasia still stacking. Chromie's only halfway done. She will probably step that up once the next beacon spawns. ETC's going on the rock. I think this shows how many globes Joanna has. Yes. Yes, it should. So 20 globes for Joanna versus 19 on ETC. But Joanna skills indefinitely. Well, ETC has his quest complete, and now he'll have the healing thing. Oh, that's a disintegrate thing. I did not spot that. I'm not a fan of it, because you have to stand still. And if you stand still, you'll eat a sand dragon to the face. She did have the normal build, the Ether Walker, the Triumvirate and Calamity, and that's a nice Chromie combo, but does not kill them all. But D.Va is stomping around with her bunny hop in the backline, and Hanzo falls to a Big Mac stomping on his face. I mean, maybe he likes that stuff. But it did take him out of the fight, and the blue team will use their numbers advantage to try and secure the healing beacon. Death timers are still low, of course, but they will have enough time to secure another item for themselves. What's the timing on the fortification camps? Fortification camps are almost up. Will spawn at the same time. 10 seconds left. And it looks like blue team will immediately go once it spawns. If they know that it's... Nope. Instead, going for the beacon. Not a beacon, the point stuff. And the red team follows. I think they should secure an extra turret first. Those items are really strong if you can place them on the objective. Oh, that's very aggressive. Not sure you were supposed to blow up there. Anyway, a kill is a kill. Wait, is my interface bugged? Or... Oh, Chromie. Duh. No extra pilot abilities. Instead going for the pew pew pew. Yeah, that's what the talent's called. Pew pew pew. 2 extra shots on the pilot mode. I'm not a huge fan myself. I like the extra survivability of the... I'm not even sure what that talent's called. But the jumpy and knockback on pilots. Anyway, D.Va rejoins the team. There's no charge available because she used that in the bottom lane. I'm also not... Okay, nice dodge of the gravel bomb using the ultimate. Oh, got saved by the interrupt of the Joanna on the Li Ming disintegrate. Kasia dropped her item that she was holding right in time before she was brought down. That's another turret on the point for the red team. So that's a huge advantage for the red team because they still have a turret available and the blue team does not. I must be almost asleep. I thought the point was just... Oh well, they captured the point. That must be a brain fart right there because I did not see the percentage bar increasing. Well then, looks what I know. Anyway, second protector because this fort did not have a front wall remaining, did not have a fountain remaining. The protector chews right through it. Goes right on through to the second fort. And yes, the blue team should be trying to dive the backline if they can. Both DPS are located in the mech. So if they can just force a team fight right here, the red team won't be able to do much about it. Other than just ETC and mosh pit and stuff. But the DPS won't contribute too much because they are hiding in a mech. And no, whoops, that was the wrong button. Not sure if that pull was necessary. Joanna is pretty tanky. I'm not sure if you can see how the stuff is. Okay, Joanna is still alive, so I'm not sure if this indicator changes when Joanna dies. Because she will lose... Oh no, this is not a lone talent. I was for sure that this was a lone talent. Must be something else I was thinking of. Oh, that's the block stuff. That's... That's the lone talent. It's not. This is just a flat out low talent. Anyway, both teams hit level 16, 17. So pretty even, except for that the blue team is missing their fort in the top lane. And the red team has not taken significant damage like anywhere. It's like there's this tower missing here. So that's too bad. But Full Sky is more like a late game map if you play it right. If you feed your whole team, then it's not a late game map, then you'll just lose. Okay, that's a bush party. And Gaslo has been spotted. And the whole blue team jumping on the Gaslo. I think this red team should just ignore the Gaslo and go for the mid fort. And that might even be worth it for the red team. The beacon is not up. There's really not much else to do on the map. So blue team still has to deal with this pushing camp. And the red team can... Well, I'm not sure if you need 4 heroes to clear that out, because the red team can now just repeat that same thing that they just did in the mid lane here in the bottom lane. If they just run at this fort, that fort will also fall. Because the blue team will not be in time to respond. They will be in time right now. But I'm not sure that you needed 4 heroes right there. Anyway, I'm just a caster. I'm not playing. Just my point of view. Red team will hit 21st, probably because of their static XP. No, it's static. What's it called? Where's the vision? Here's the vision. Passive XP. That's what it's called. It's not too much. Not too much of a difference. Yeah, the blue team is only half a level behind, so there is not too much difference in the XP gathered. Like 4,000 XP more for the red team. Anyway, level 20s and a fight for this turret, for this fortification camp, which the red team grabbed it. I think so. Maybe Anduin captured it. But that's 2 turrets used to deny 1 turret for the blue team and capture 1 turret for the red team. So that's kind of even. Unless the blue team actually secured the turret, then these 2 are not worth it. And the red team is once again first to the point. Have we seen a mosh pit yet? I don't think we have. I mean, the threat of mosh pit is oftentimes as useful as the mosh pit is itself. Now that I think about it, I don't think we have seen a mosh pit. Oh! Well, he's dead. Nice Chromie ult. Diva mech goes down, but I think Gaslo is too... Nope. Nope, Gaslow gets out. Using that annoying extra bomb toss. I myself like the bigger grapple bomb more, but this one's perfectly serviceable as well. Yep, the blue team is taking the right position by seeing that the red team backed off. They can destroy this fort without too much repercussion. Let's see if the red team will decide to fight for this point. Ooh, that's sneaky. I like it. Seeing that there's 4 heroes bot lane, because you know there's 1 on the point and 3 in vision here. It's very safe to take this camp. And the red team will have plenty of time to still contest this point if they want to. Not sure about that one. We'll have to really hurry up now. Nope, now they're late. So that's sort of a free protector. They will have to be very careful though. Because Eva is not here yet. That mercenary camp has to be cleared out. And you want to be a bit safe using this protector. So they decide to not push for keep. But instead even out the forts. I think the protector will have to save the hand to save the team from... Or you can just use it like that. If the ETC mushes in, you can use the hand to stop it. But that's once again one ability that you disable by just holding on to your mosh pit. So the threat of mosh pit is sometimes more important than the mosh pit itself. Oh, excuse me, that was a yawn. So 1 fort down for the red team and 3 forts down for the blue team. And it looks like the red team is setting up shop and trying to push the keep while this protector is... Just, you can't leave the protector, just leave the protector. It won't do too much. It's okay.
I did not expect the protector to be destroyed.
Does ETC have blink? ETC does have blink. He could have blinked in there and tried to set up... Well, that's a dead Stukov. Nice. ETC using his blink to get out. Diva getting stunned. Mac even lost to the bomb. And it does not look like there will be another kill in this fight. Nope. Blue team will force the issue on the bottom fortification camp. Past bedtime. It is a tad bit later than I'd like to, but this was one of the only open matches that was still able to cast on my normal cast day. So yeah, it is what it is. So here I am casting this match. It looks to be a fun one, because both teams are playing this very... I mean, they're both on kind of the same level. The red team is making some good decisions. The blue team made a good decision to go for this fort down here. So it's a nice watch so far. It's not too much of a bloodbath. Hoping that we can get that in the second game. But for now, just the strategic capture items, capture more items, capture the item. Yes, okay. And using them on the point when it spawns. It's kind of how the map works. I would like for the teams to, if the opponent captures a protector, to just try and dive the backline. At the very least, the red team seems to be good at that stuff. But I believe the heroes got killed while the blue team had their protector secured, so maybe they didn't have the chance to not capitalize, use that time position, whatever. Oh, that's a nice Valkyrie. Yep, that's that Gaslow. Well done. So, numbers advantage for the blue team again. I'd like for them to kill this fort. This is kind of whatever at this point in time. Because the next protector is mid. And the red team will have a fort retreat to. There's no fountain here, but it's still a safer point than the blue team, which has only rebels in the mid lane. What's the timing on the cam? It's not here. 40 seconds here. 20 seconds here. And nothing there. So the fortifications will probably be the next point of contention. Because if you try to capture this point here, the other team can just set up shop at your camp. Excuse me. Yep, blue team knows what's up. Red team also knows what's up. So, who will walk away with the prize? Ming's throwing balls in this concave? Yes, concave. Yep, nice. Nice gravel bomb to secure this area. I believe ETC picked up the beacon. Not beacon. Turret. And oh, that's a lot of that blue heroes. Yep, you should get out. Just leave one hero on the point, I think. Secure this camp. Try to soften up the wall. Using either the Ming or the Hanzo. Or both. It also works. Jeez. Not sure what's happening. Anyway, I don't think this keep will fall without using the protector. Because there's not a... Maybe it will. Maybe I was wrong. And that's the first mosh pit of the game. And that's a dead Cassia. Okay, so this keep is dead. And I believe the fourth protector, if the keep's open, you can just walk past everything, right click the core and end the game. I believe. If you have your team supporting you, of course. If you have a naked protector and the rest of your team is dead, then it won't really work. Like this. You do not do this. You do not die here. Anyway. So now I still think that the protector can right click the core. Yeah. Please don't post links in my chat. Thank you. And yeah, well, the fourth protector ends the game if the keep's dead. So that's a nice finish to this game. Very well played by the red team. Their plays were just a bit tighter than the blue teams. Like they were a bit earlier on their turret camps. They took the beacon when it was available. But other than that, like the score says, score doesn't say everything, but 7-8. I think that's a perfect score for this map. They were both very equal in terms of skill, just a tiny advantage to the red team, which they eked out in the end. Well played by both teams, very least. Let's get the score updated. Welcome back, Foxy. How do I do stuff? There we go. Yeah, well played by both teams, at the very least. I'm not sure. Foxy. Wait, which character were you? Because there's not a Foxy in the thing. Hi, Avis7. Nice of you to join us tonight. Look, Shintaro I can place. Because Shintaro is also Shintaro on the other side. Shuttle. Ah, nice. Wasn't too sure about the disintegrate, but other than that, it's a fairly standard build. And I liked most of the decisions that the red team made. So there's that. But then again, I'm only Division 6 myself. So don't take whatever I say as, oh yeah, that one caster there said that. So must be true. I heard it on the internet. Ah, yes. Anyway, in the meantime, we're waiting for... Yeah, the thing with the Wave of Force is that it's an instant cast ability. So you're not standing still, which is, for the Ming, can be a death sentence. A little bit more talent by level 16. Arcane Orb. Usually that's Mirror Ball, right? Mirror Force? Mirror Ball. Ah, yes. Well, yeah, but if the team walks into the orbs, you won't get much advantage from Arcane Orbit, because that only works if the orbs travels the max distance. It's like Arcane Orbit is for really long range pokes, if you want to be a Chromie light. And I'm not sure if that's the place you want to be. Then again, you won the game, so that's all great. That's all fine and dandy. Let's not harp too much on the players for that one, because I kept complaining about the ETC not pressing his mosh pit. But hey, sometimes the threat of the mosh pit is more important than the actual mosh pit, and he did use it once, so it was not a waste of talent. And gosh darn, I should get the chat on screen at least in this screen, because now viewers on YouTube will be like, what the heck's talking about? Just talking to himself, which is kind of what a streamer does, talk to themselves. Anyway, we're still waiting for... Nope, we're not waiting. Böppeltruppe decided to take Cursed Hollow. Cursed Hollow, picked by the red team. There we go. Cursed Hollow. Macro map. Not much of a team fight map. I mean, you can still team fight, of course, but it's not the point of the map. Just a reminder, Fowling Sword is banned, Joanna. Ah, yeah, that's a good point. Oh, by the way, Foxy. The Ming skin was banned, but the Chromie skin was also banned. So both teams had a banned skin. Vervloechtes... What? Vervloechtes taal. I like maps in different languages. I can butcher them. Wahahaha. Is my view? Yes. And if both teams are fine with the banned skin, of course, yes, it really doesn't matter. The skins are just there because it's cool, and Airslime banned them because I'm not sure why they banned them. There's something with the graphics, I believe, but yeah, what the? This is no. Yeah, tournament draft, first team, no match history. That's kind of standard. There we go. Bans and picks. Cursed Hollow. Let's see if Böppeltruppe can eke in that 2-0 victory, or if MAIALI will even the score. Okay, it might be harder to spot the skill shots, but it's also the coolest skin for that character. So, eh. Like with the Ming skin, you can argue there's also the Chinese stuff. It's also pretty cool. Or the Sailor Moon starry stuff. Those are two fine skins for the Ming as well, but Chromie really only has the whatever that skin is called. I'm not sure what it is. Anyway, Asmodan banned again. It's like we're just rewatching the same man. Well, if they Jim Benny again, yes. If they ban Jimmy again, it will be exactly the same man. So maybe we'll just repeat the whole teams. Like just get the same teams in there. Let's see if it works better this time on this map. Anyway.
Is over.
Yeah, instead of a Jimmy ban, it's an Avatar ban, and instead of a Cassia pick, it's still a Cassia pick. Okay. Let's see, what was the answer last time again? It was Ming and Tuco. Yeah, that was what it was. Oh my god, there we go. Can I remember what the answer was on the other side? Chromie? Chromie's still a fine pick, I believe. Chromie, and did they pick the tank? Yes, I believe it was Chromie Joanna. Oh no, Anduin. It was Anduin Chromie. When I was in the 4-5 slot, I'm not sure. Hey, anyway, maybe the red team will grab the Joanna for themselves. Like, well, we swapped that ETC for the Joanna. In this case, Zulban. Not sure that this is the best Zul map, but okay. It's still a fine ban, of course. If you don't like to play against the Zul. Because in my mind, Zul's more of a double soaker, so he wants the lanes to be a bit more close to each other, like on Towers of Doom, or Tomb of the Spider Queen, or other maps where the lanes are closer to each other. The Haka is a nice pick on this map. The global makes you grab that extra wave before you have to leave your lane and join the team fight, because you can just poop out of a bush. That's the Chromie again. And that's a very similar draft. Hi, Politico. Thanks for joining us again. Viva MAIALI. I'm not sure what you're saying here. Please revert to English if you can. Anyway, Sylvana's last pick. I like it. Both ults can be used to great effect. I'm mind control myself. I like mind control myself, of course, depending on the enemy team composition. In this case, you can use the arrow to interrupt a mosh pit, and then you can hold your mosh pit so that Sylph cannot use their arrow. Yada yada yada. Threat of mosh pit. Been over this. Oh, forgot to change my scene.
Prepare yourself for battle, heroes.
It's fine to cheer for the... Okay, let's go. All good. I hope you can execute the combo, but please leave the stream. You're playing your game. Focus on that.
The battle begins in 10 seconds.
Anyway, on the left side, I'm MAIALI. That's an I. That's an I. It's not pronounced E. There is no E in there. Wait, what happened? Yeah, Chromie is also an idiot because nobody said that Chromie is. It doesn't matter. Pause for great comedic effect. Anyway, the introducing teams. Diomed on I'm not introducing the teams. Never mind. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Because the teams are brawling. Why is Daka here? Daka, you don't have a mount. You'll be late for your lane. Unless you plan to burrow to your lane. He burrows to his lane. I don't like that. Because you don't really have heroes who want to fight. So why are you in the mid lane to fight? In fact, the enemy team has heroes that want to fight. Cassia wants to stack, Crowley wants to stack. So don't go to the mid lane, just go to your off lane. Yes, in this case, it's pretty hard to do a proper rotation between the lanes and catch all the soaks. So most of the time you'll have one hero in the top lane, one hero in the bot lane, and then people doing jank stuff in the mid lane. Because the tribute spawns bots, Sylvanas is starting the siege camp, because that will not have as much value during the objective because it's very close, and because the blue siege camp will have value during the objective, they cleared out their bruiser camp first. And that's how you rotate these mercenary camps around. Yep, now they try to quickly clear out their own bruiser camp and try to stall it right here somewhere, so that the towers can shoot the mercenary camps, but they don't hit the towers. But there's a lot of blue heroes here, so the Ming is not able to stall them out. And that results in a lot of damage to the front wall in the mid lane. Now, the red team might be able to... Okay, that was a time trap, I believe, so... You're forgiven, Stukov.
Heroes, gather tribute and earn my favor.
Yep. That's, I think ETC should have once again frozen there, but this time there are no red heroes, so the damage will not be as much as that the red team incurred while the mercenary camp was pushing. Instead, they decide to push the bot lane and grab a tower there. Just poke it once more. Oh, I think the arcane missiles just missed. Anyway, Diva and what's his face? Dehaka still top. And that's a lot of damage on the Cassia, so I think the blue team will have to give this one. Nice body block, the Chromie shots. And that's indeed a capture for the red team. Dehaka was still top, trying to clear out his mercenaries. But as he was not needed in the bot lane, he can do that without having to give anything up. What else is happening?
Shall we see?
Nothing much. Next tribute spawned. That's a lot of damage on the Haka, but he of course has his trade. To refill, he can drink from the fountain. Mid something's brewing. Let's see, this was a neutral position, and this time it is the safe position for the blue team. Let's see if they can capture it, or if the red team is able to invade for the tribute. The Haka based. And now it's holding up shop in the back line, but I'm not sure if that was the right spot to be in. Ah, grab the ETC. That's nice. There's still a Diva bomb available if they want to use that. Yep. Diva bomb pressed. Can they... Oh, nice knockback into the Diva bomb. Ah, and a good temporal loop on the Sylvanas with the Sand Dragon combo, but the ETC also falls. If Diva has her Q available, she should be able to grab that Stukov. Nope, Stukov had it straight. The Haka falls in the back line. Distracting two heroes though. I traded for the Diva mech, I guess. So it's kind of not even, but even. But the blue team uses that time to secure their first tribute. Anyway, back to mercenaries. Tribute is top, so they could decide to wait with this capture. Nope, they just send it. Capture and send. That'll probably be an easy clear for the blue team. I like the red teams, even though I didn't really like this capture here. I like that they just keep doing the mercenary camps.
I grow tired of your petty squabbling. Gather
Because the blue team will have to respond that. Unless this invade happens, then... yep. Because level 10 has been reached. That was a nice route by the Anduin. The Haka is in the middle of the blue team. He does have his mush available. Nice silence in the middle of this little choke point. And it doesn't look like the blue team is willing to push into the red team's safe position. So that's 2-1. We had a top save here, and we had a neutral in the bot lane, so I think we'll be seeing this spawn point next. This one, the safe middle. Nope, it's safe for red in the bot lane. And the blue team will have to contest that one, because that is a curse point. This time the blue team is trying to secure mercenaries as fast as they can.
or face my curse.
Haka will probably stay top for a bit longer to clear out the siege minions so that they don't get any value on these towers. And let's see if the red team can capture this tribute quick enough so that this second bruiser camp will not push into their fort. Or if they decide to stay and fight. I mean, the bruisers will not destroy the fort by themselves. Maybe they will. But they will get a lot of value if not dealt with. The Haka spawning in. Missing his ult. That's too bad. You see sliding in. And light bomb followed after the slide is done. So that's not really a proper light bomb combo. Other than that, that's an annoying silence right there. Mosh pit. It's too bad. Hitting absolutely no one because the Haka was burrowed, and while he unburrowed. He knocked the ETC back. It's talent, I believe. Yes. He knocks back, yes. Knockback, so the ETC Mosh got interrupted. The Diva Mech is down, Anduin down, and it looks like that'll be curse for the red team. This mercenary camp would have taken the fort out were it not for that curse and Sylvana like destroying the wave. In the bot lane the fight is just continuing, but it is 3 versus 3, so the blue team can decide that they want this fight. And it looks like they do not. I don't think you want this fight as blue because they have a healer, you don't have a healer. You have 2 damaged healers, that's... Maybe you can burst someone down. Doesn't really look like it. Nope. And ETC falls because of the lack of support in the lane. Sylvanas is also knocking on the keep wall. She will have to be careful. Nope. The blue team decides to show, so Sylvanas can safely back off. In the top lane there's a wet noodle fight. And with wet noodle fight I mean this mech is almost dead, so maybe Sylph can jump in. And the Haka has full HP because he's the Haka. Yep. And right around the end of the curse point, immediately bosses are started. Yeah, well, that's lost soak, I guess. That's too bad. Oh, that's a double stun. So the red team is a bit quicker with the boss, but the boss will march down the only lane where the blue team has a fort still remaining, so that the fort's probably forfeit. But other than that, it's only an 11-minute boss. So this boss will most likely take down the front wall and not much else, and this boss will kill this fort and not much else. So once again, the red team is ahead in buildings. And this time they also have a pretty significant experience lead, almost an entire level ahead. Yep, as expected, this fort's dead. This fort's almost gone, so maybe they can poke that down somewhere if they ever get a pick. And yeah, this was exactly like expected. Front wall's dead and not much else. Because 11-minute bosses are pushovers. Now, the blue team is gathering up, but they do need their level 16 before they try anything else. It looks like the red team is also gathering exactly where the blue team isn't. And the blue team can safely give this tribute because there is... Well, the red team just secured their curse. Of course you don't really want to give it if you don't have to, because you want to secure a curse for yourself somewhere. But you could trade this tribute for this fort. Like, you know that the red team is gathering here. So if you just push this in here. Like, you don't really want to fight without your diva there. Or maybe they do. That's also a possibility. Ah, Diva's close. Never mind. Let's go. This fight's happening. Haka once again burying in the back line. Was that an interrupt on the mosh pit? That was an interrupt on the mosh pit. Diva mech down. That's a lot of damage on the blue team. Diva pilot also down. Cassia fell. That's dead, Chromie. Yep. Ming is kind of holding their own reset party. And Anduin's also dead. Just needs to die. Yep. Okay. You have a mercenary camp here, so you could push there. Or you are already top, so just push that one in. Catapult is there. This will die by itself. You don't really want to walk all the way around. So ignore that rambling of mine. Just kill this keep real quick. You have a Sylph. Not sure if she has her arrows available, but this this keep should die. I don't think they can make a play for the core because the blue team's heroes are respawning, but the red team will hit 20 way before the blue team does. Hey, yes. That was a nice trap. And nice disengage by the ETC. Yeah, as the red team, you don't really want to force a fight if you don't have to. Just put pressure on the blue team where they have to respond and then take the fight. If you know you have the numbers advantage, but other than that, you just want to soak 20. And once that happens, then you fight. Oh, the red team secured the tribute somewhere while I wasn't watching. Sorry about that. Valkyrie missed. And the red team, like expected, just backing off because they don't want this fight. Blue team wants to fight, red team does not. I mean, if ETC delivers himself on a silver platter, he might as well take it. Not sure if there was vision here on the rest of the blue team. Like, now you want to... Yes, if that would have hit, the ETC would be dead. Because they knew that the blue team just retreated here. And that ETC was alone. Anyway, this is curse point. Again, for the red team. Again. But they're 20. So this is a tough decision for the blue team. I think you have to take this because you are dead either way. If you take this you do have to interrupt, yes. But that's probably the end of Diva. Oh, nobody hits the pilot, so Diva's still alive. Okay, that was a lot of damage on the Haka. Using it straight to heal up. That's the first reset for the Ming. ETC is dead. Second reset, I believe. I saw the reset graphic pop up. Maybe not. No. Get behind the wall. No. Nope. Now they're all dead. Yep, just kill this wall. Jump over it. Yeah, that Chrome. You can combo there, but it really doesn't matter anymore. Yeah. Just ignore the keep. Hit the core. End the game. And that should be. Not easy. It was an easier victory than the previous map. Because this was more of a... This one was more lopsided than the previous one was. The experience, 20,000 experience lead. Does this show what I want? It doesn't really show what I want. This does show what I want. That's too bad. But I asked for a bloodbath and I sort of got a bloodbath in here. Because those Ming reset parties were pretty sexy to look at. So well played, both teams. It's too bad it's only it's 2-0 and a free map series. Anyway, thanks for watching. If you liked it, please consider following to get notifications when I go live, or turn off those notifications if you don't want them. That's also a possibility. Check out the YouTube channel. I'll upload the replays there. I mean, I'm not putting in too much effort. It's just the raws, so you can rewatch it later. Because Twitch deletes the VODs, and I like the VODs to be available for teams if they want to watch it later or point at, like, look at my Li Ming combo popping off there. Yeah, there it went. Anyway, thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you have a good night, and I'll see you guys next time.